I literally gave an AI total control to choose a business idea for me, and then it tried to actually make money from it in just 24 hours. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into this completely wild experiment from the Future Income Lab, and we're mixing in some heavy-hitting research from Wharton, plus actual playbooks from top AI entrepreneurs. We really want to know, what actually happens when you hand the keys to your business straight over to a machine? Let's get into it.
So, the setup for this experiment was simple, but honestly incredibly strict. Picture this. It's 11 p.m. on a Sunday. The creator sets up a bunch of prompts and automated systems for a mini content and marketing agency. And the number one rule? Zero human direction. Starting bright and early at 6 a.m., the AI had complete, unfiltered control of client communications, pitching, and delivering the actual work. He literally just stepped back and let the machine drive.
In the 24-hour result, honestly, it was staggering. By the end of the day, the AI had locked in $435 in revenue. Now, full transparency, at first, absolutely nothing happened. Crickets. But then, it independently whipped up a customized Instagram plan for a tutoring business and sold it for $45. And then it gets crazier. It generated this incredibly sophisticated cinematic pitch for a photographer's website and closed a $180 deal in just 40 minutes, and the human didn't write a single word of it. On top of that, it managed a viral Facebook post, juggling 31 new leads by firing off personalized replies to every single person. But you're probably wondering, how did it even know what to pitch in the first place?
Well, that brings us to Section 1, Discovering the Right Idea.
Before you could even run a sprint like that, you need a solid idea, right? Think of this next part as the underlying cheat codes for the whole experiment. Some fascinating research from Wharton and UT Dallas breaks AI capabilities down into two really clear buckets. On one side, we've got discovery-oriented AI. This is where you use massive amounts of data to spot hidden market gaps before you even start building anything. On the flip side, there's optimization-oriented AI, which is all about automating and speeding up the work you're already doing.
To really see discovery AI in action, you got to look at the Chinese startup Genki Forest. They didn't just sit in a boardroom and guess what people might want to drink. Instead, they unleashed AI to scrape and analyze absolute mountains of social media data. And the AI spotted a rising, super-specific consumer fear around sugar and obesity. So based entirely on those data-driven insights, they pivoted their entire business model from traditional tea to zero-sugar sparkling water, and boom, massive market success. The AI found the gap, and the humans built the bridge to fill it.
And we're seeing this exact same discovery principle playing out right now with everyday solo entrepreneurs. There's this great playbook from the AI Paycheck podcast that shows exactly how to turn TikTok comment trends into a scalable Amazon publishing business. It's actually a 4-step process. Step 1, you use AI to spot audience pain points right in the TikTok comments. I mean, people are literally telling you what they need, like say, ADHD planners. Step 2, you feed all that data right into ChatGPT to build out a structured 30-day journal. Step 3, you hop over and design the actual book in Canva. And finally, Step 4, you just upload it to Amazon KDP. You're letting real audience data dictate the exact product you make, completely removing the guesswork.
Which leads us perfectly to Section 2, Rapid Prototyping and Execution.
Okay, so once the AI discovers that winning idea for you, it's time to apply the lean startup method and execute at lightning speed. A fantastic way to do this is the $30 micro-niche strategy. Instead of trying to sell some broad, generic guide, you use AI to craft highly specific shortcuts. Think along the lines of a specialized Mediterranean meal plan specifically for seniors, or maybe an Indian vegetarian fat loss guide. Customers are more than happy to pay $30 because the AI has curated specific, immediately actionable outcomes for their exact lifestyle. And here's the exact 4-day launch stack you can use to pull that off. You draft everything using ChatGPT or Claude, you format your deliverables in Canva or Notion, and then you distribute the final product on platforms like Etsy or Gumroad. But listen, the absolutely crucial step here, human review. This is your ultimate quality moat to protect against what the industry is calling AI slop. Like if you're selling meal plans, an actual human has to review it for food safety and accuracy. Let me tell you, publishing raw, unchecked AI output is hands down the fastest way to completely tank your brand's reputation.
Moving right along to Section 3, Automating the Daily Grind.
So your product is live and it's vetted. Now it's time for optimization AI to step in. But look, if you want real automated income, you have to graduate past those basic chatbots that just passively answer FAQs on a website. The real magic and the real money is in AI agents. These are advanced systems that actively monitor inputs, make actual decisions, and trigger multi-step workflows. A proper AI agent can autonomously research a new lead, draft up a highly customized outreach email, manage a Shopify delivery, and even handle customer support, literally without you ever clicking a single button.
Next up, Section 4, the hidden startup challenges.
But hey, let's take a quick reality check here. If you try to scale that 24-hour side hustle into a massive full-blown enterprise, you are definitely going to run into some serious boss battles. Research from Oracle highlights some really severe physical roadblocks in the industry right now. Training and scaling complex AI models requires massive computing capacity, and right now we're facing a worldwide scarcity of GPUs. So as a startup, you're constantly trying to balance the blistering processing speeds you need against your budget, all while making absolutely sure you don't accidentally leak any sensitive customer data to the language models.
On top of that infrastructure headache, getting an AI to actually sound like your unique business, rather than just some generic robotic voice, requires serious customization. You have to use advanced techniques like fine-tuning, which means training the AI on your specific large datasets. Or you might use something called RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, where you embed your own relevant business documents for the AI to pull from. But even with all that tech, the golden rule of computing still absolutely applies. Garbage in, garbage out. If you feed the system flawed data, it is going to confidently deliver flawed results straight to your paying customers.
Which brings us to Section 5, the final result, an honest takeaway.
Knowing all of this, the immense power and those hidden boss battles, let's bring it back to our initial 24-hour experiment. There's this quote from the Future Income Lab creator that I think is just profound. After letting AI make that $435 in a single day, his big realization wasn't that humans are suddenly obsolete. Actually, it was the exact opposite. Look, systems don't get tired, but they completely lack human judgment and nuance. His role in the business shifted to managing relationships and acting as the ultimate quality control. Like he said, the AI is simply the engine, but without the driver, it goes nowhere.
But even if you have the best engine in the world, there's one final problem we all face: procrastination. Having access to all these incredible AI tools is totally useless if you don't actually sit down and build anything. So there's this fascinating concept emerging from creators like Javier at the Affiliate Box AI project, and the idea is to gamify the execution. Basically, you treat building your business exactly like you're playing a video game.
Javier created this real-life RPG strategy for his work. He literally treats his startup as a live, open-world game, where shipping real products and content earns him actual experience points. And the genius part? He uses AI as the ultimate impartial referee. He can't just check a box and tell himself he worked hard today. The AI agent actually verifies his live streams, checks his submitted code, and awards him points in public. Building in public like this forces accountability. It stops you from getting stuck in that loop of consuming endless tutorials and forces you to actually hit publish and ship real products. So here's the bottom line. AI is no longer just a fancy chatbot. It's a co-founder, a market researcher, and an execution engine all wrapped into one. From finding those hidden TikTok trends to gamifying your own daily productivity, these tools are sitting right there, just waiting to be used. So, the final question I want to leave you with is this. Are you going to keep watching this AI revolution from the sidelines, or are you finally ready to step into the driver's seat? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.